You know that feeling. That moment when your legs feel like they're made of lead. The ache in your knees after a short walk. The exhaustion that settles in your feet long before the day is over. It's a quiet frustration, a constant reminder that your body isn't keeping up. You've tried the stretches, the special shoes, the promises of miracle supplements, and nothing seems to stick. You feel like you're just getting older, and this is just the way it is. But what if I told you there's a different story to tell? A story that doesn't involve endless exercises or expensive gadgets. A story that begins not with a new routine, but with one single, surprising food. A food you've likely seen in your grocery store 100 times, but never realized its incredible potential. Imagine this. In just 12 hours, you could start feeling a profound difference. Not a temporary fix, but the beginning of a genuine change. The kind of change that gives you back the freedom to walk with confidence, to stand without pain, to live without that constant nagging feeling of weakness. This isn't about a magic pill. It's about unlocking a power your body already possesses, a power that's been dormant for too long. We're going to dive deep into the science behind this incredible transformation, exploring how a simple compound often overlooked can target the very root of muscle fatigue and joint pain. We'll expose the secret to boosting your body's natural recovery process and why traditional methods have been missing the mark. You'll learn how this one food acts as a cellular powerhouse, revitalizing your muscles from the inside out and providing the foundation for lasting strength. But here's the most intriguing part. The secret isn't just in the food itself, but in a specific, almost hidden way to prepare it. It's a method that ancient cultures have used for centuries, a technique that maximizes its impact and makes it truly effective. Without this crucial step, the food's full power remains locked away. In the next few minutes, we're going to reveal the name of this game-changing food and exactly how to prepare it to get those astonishing results. You'll also discover the common mistakes that prevent people from reaping its benefits and the simple, effortless tweak that will unlock its full potential. This isn't just another health video, it's a turning point. We're going to pull back the curtain on a truth that can fundamentally change the way you feel in your own body. So, stay with me, because the information I'm about to share could be the key to unlocking a stronger, more energized you. The journey to a life without weak legs and tired feet begins right now. Before we talk about the specific food and its incredible effects, we need to talk about authority. Not the kind that tells you what to do, but the kind that has earned its wisdom over centuries of dedicated practice and deep understanding of the human body. We need to introduce you to Shi Heng Yi. For those unfamiliar with him, he is the headmaster of the Shaolin Temple Europe, a modern-day warrior monk who embodies the very essence of ancient Shaolin wisdom. His teachings aren't just based on theory, they are rooted in a lifetime of rigorous physical and mental training, a path of self-mastery that is both demanding and profoundly insightful. Shi Heng Yi represents a unique bridge between two worlds, the ancient, time-honored practices of the Shaolin and the pragmatic, fast-paced reality of our modern lives. He speaks with a quiet authority that comes from a place of deep stillness and self-awareness, not from a desire for fame. He doesn't offer quick fixes or fleeting trends. He offers a foundational philosophy built on the principles of discipline, awareness, and the unity of body and mind. It's a system that has been tested and refined for over 1,500 years within the Shaolin tradition, and it's this very system that provides the framework for understanding the powerful secret we're about to share. His approach to health and wellness isn't about chasing external validation or aesthetic ideals. It's about building a robust internal foundation, a body that is resilient, a mind that is clear, and a spirit that is calm. He teaches that true strength isn't about how much you can lift, but how much you can endure without breaking. It's about cultivating a deep relationship with your body, listening to its signals and understanding its needs. When we combine this ancient holistic perspective with the latest discoveries of modern nutritional science, we get a powerful, undeniable truth. So when we talk about a single food that can change everything, it's not a random claim. It's a principle that aligns perfectly with the Shaolin philosophy of using simple, powerful methods to achieve profound results. This is not just a diet tip or a passing fad. This is about integrating a forgotten piece of ancient wisdom into your daily life, a piece of wisdom that a master like Shi Heng Yi would understand intrinsically. The strength you are looking for isn't something to be found in a bottle. It's something to be cultivated through a mindful, intentional connection with your body and the natural world around you. We're going to show you how a seemingly insignificant food can become a cornerstone of that cultivation. So why are we talking about this? Because to truly solve a problem, you have to understand its root causes. Modern science gives us a very clear picture of why your legs might feel weak and tired. It points to physical causes we can see and measure. For instance, poor circulation is a major factor. When your blood isn't flowing efficiently, your muscles aren't getting the oxygen and nutrients they need to function properly. It's like trying to run a high-performance engine on a trickle of fuel. This can be caused by everything from a sedentary lifestyle to inflammation, which constricts the pathways for blood flow, leaving your lower body starved for resources. Then there's the issue of nerve inactivity. Your brain and muscles communicate through a complex network of nerves. If this communication is disrupted, the signals that tell your muscles to contract and stay strong can become weak or inconsistent. This isn't just about a lack of strength, it's about a breakdown in the very command system that controls your movement and stability. It's a disconnect that leaves your muscles feeling unresponsive and your legs feeling heavy and unstable, as if they're no longer truly your own. But the ancient Shaolin perspective adds a fascinating and crucial layer to this understanding. They would agree that physical weakness exists, but they would describe it in a different, more profound way. From their viewpoint, the problem isn't just poor circulation, it's stagnant energy. They see the body not as a collection of separate systems, but as a holistic network of energy channels, or meridians, through which a vital life force qi flows. When these channels are blocked or the energy becomes stagnant, it creates a lack of vitality and strength. Stagnant energy in the legs, from the Shaolin perspective, is a sign that the body's natural flow is being obstructed. This could be due to a lack of movement, poor posture, or an imbalance in one's overall physical and mental state. It's not just a physical symptom, it's a reflection of an internal state. This is why their training is so focused on fluid movement, deep breathing, and mindful awareness, not just to build muscle, but to ensure these energy channels remain open and that qi can flow freely to every part of the body, including the legs. They see strength not as a product of force, but as a result of harmonious, uninterrupted flow. Let's connect the dots between this ancient wisdom and the modern science we've come to rely on. We've talked about poor circulation and stagnant energy, but what is the bridge between these two ideas? The answer lies in a simple, yet powerful compound found in a specific category of food: nitrates. These aren't the nitrates you hear about in processed meats. These are the natural, life-giving nitrates found in a handful of vibrant, leafy greens. Think spinach, kale, and arugula. When you consume these foods, your body starts a beautiful and efficient process. The nitrates are converted into nitric oxide, a signaling molecule that is nothing short of a miracle for your body. Nitric oxide's primary job is to tell your blood vessels to relax and expand, a process known as vasodilation. This is the scientific explanation for what the Shaolin monks would call opening up the body's channels. By expanding these channels, nitric oxide allows for a powerful surge of blood flow, delivering a rush of oxygen and vital nutrients directly to your muscles and tissues. This increased blood flow isn't just about feeling a little better. The science is dramatic. A landmark study published in the Journal of Nutrition, which followed thousands of people over 12 years, found that those with the highest consumption of these nitrate-rich greens had a staggering 11% greater lower body strength compared to those with the lowest intake. And here's the kicker: this was true even regardless of their physical activity levels. That's a significant boost, a measurable improvement in the very foundation of your strength and stability, all from a simple change in diet. The research shows that this effect is particularly pronounced in the fast-twitch muscle fibers, the ones responsible for explosive movements and generating power. This means not only is your endurance improving, but your raw foundational power is getting a measurable upgrade. It's not a fantasy, it's a physiological fact backed by robust data. This isn't just about feeling less tired, it's about rebuilding your body's engine, making it more efficient, more powerful, and more resilient. The food we're talking about is the fuel for this internal transformation, the key that unlocks your body's potential for strength and vitality. We've looked at the science, but to truly understand the power of this approach, we must return to the source of the wisdom itself. For the Shaolin, it's never just about the food, it's about the intention with which you consume it. Their tradition views food not as a source of pleasure or a mere necessity, but as medicine. It is the fundamental fuel for both the body and the mind, and the act of eating is a sacred, disciplined practice. They would tell you that eating with discipline and awareness is the crucial, activating ingredient that unlocks the food's full healing potential. This isn't some mystical, abstract idea. It's a deeply practical philosophy. When you eat with awareness, you are in tune with your body. You are not just mindlessly consuming calories, you are consciously providing your system with the specific nutrients it needs to thrive. The Shaolin would emphasize slowing down, chewing deliberately, and truly experiencing the food you are eating. This mindful act sends a powerful signal to your body, telling it to prepare to absorb and utilize every last bit of goodness. It's an act of respect for your body, a conscious decision to nourish and fortify it. This practice directly counters the modern habit of eating on the run, distracted by screens and stress. That frantic, unconscious way of eating puts your body in a state of fight or flight, which can hinder digestion and nutrient absorption. The Shaolin, through their centuries-old wisdom, understood this intuitively. They knew that a calm, focused mind creates a calm, receptive body. It's through this state of being that the healing properties of food are truly activated and assimilated. Eating with discipline and awareness transforms a simple act into a powerful ritual. It's the difference between simply putting gas in a car and meticulously tuning the engine to ensure peak performance. By adopting this intentional approach, you are not just getting the nitrates from the food, you are optimizing your body's ability to turn those nitrates into the nitric oxide that will relax your blood vessels, boost your circulation, and rebuild your strength. It's the synergy of ancient wisdom and modern science, where the power of your mind and the power of food work in perfect harmony to heal and strengthen your body from the inside out. For everything we've talked about the science of nitric oxide, the wisdom of the Shaolin, the He moment of a fundamental shift in your health, it all comes down to a single, powerful food. A food that is not exotic or expensive, but so common, you may have walked past it in the produce aisle 1,000 times without a second thought. It is a plant that holds within its leaves and roots a profound secret for your body's strength and vitality. And it's not just one food, but a category of two closely related powerhouses, one that grows in vibrant, lush leaves, and another that is a deep, crimson root. For generations, the Shaolin monks have understood the profound impact of these particular foods on the body. They would use this food as a cornerstone of their diet, specifically to fortify and maintain the health of their lower body. They didn't have the scientific terms like nitric oxide, but they experienced the results firsthand. They saw that these foods dramatically improved circulation, what they would call keeping the energy channels open and flowing freely. They noticed that a diet rich in these vibrant greens and roots gave them an incredible sense of groundedness and stability. It was a key element in strengthening the tendons and ligaments, which they considered the very springs of the body, the source of its explosive power and its ability to absorb impact. The Shaolin knew that true balance isn't just about standing on one leg, it's about a deep, internal equilibrium. They recognized that these foods contributed to that balance, both physically and energetically. By nourishing the body with this powerful medicine, they were able to cultivate a sense of rootedness, a connection to the earth that made their stances stronger and their movements more fluid. It was a way of fortifying the foundation of their entire physical structure, ensuring that their legs were not just strong, but resilient, responsive, and full of life. So, when we talk about a food that can change everything in just 12 hours, we're not talking about a fleeting trend. We're talking about a timeless principle that bridges the gap between ancient understanding and modern research. The food we're revealing today is one of the most potent natural sources of the nitrates we've been discussing, and it comes in two delicious forms that have been trusted by masters for centuries. Get ready to discover the secret that will finally put an end to weak legs and tired feet. So, you're probably thinking, 12 hours? That sounds too good to be true. But the secret lies in the body's incredible efficiency and the speed with which it processes these powerful compounds. When you consume this food, the nitrates don't linger in your system. They are absorbed remarkably fast, and the body immediately gets to work. Within a matter of hours, those nitrates begin their transformation into nitric oxide, creating an almost instantaneous surge throughout your system. This nitric oxide surge acts like a powerful vasodilator, relaxing and expanding the blood vessels in your lower body. Think of it as opening up a floodgate. Suddenly, a torrent of oxygen-rich blood, along with essential nutrients, rushes into muscles and tissues that may have been deprived for years. You'll feel it as a subtle warmth, a new sense of aliveness in your legs and feet. It's not a placebo effect. It's a measurable physiological response to a sudden, dramatic improvement in circulation. But the process doesn't stop there. This is where the mind-body connection truly comes into play. The increased oxygen and nutrient delivery to your muscles allows for what we call neuromuscular activation. It's the process of waking up muscle fibers that have been dormant or underutilized due to chronic low-grade inflammation or poor circulation. Your nerves, now receiving a stronger signal from a more energized system, can communicate more effectively with your muscles. The result is a sensation of newfound responsiveness and control. Your legs feel lighter, more stable, and more connected to the rest of your body, as if a long-lost line of communication has been restored. And from the Shaolin perspective, this is exactly what mind-body alignment looks like in action. The rush of blood and nutrients is the physical manifestation of what they would call a renewed flow of energy, or qi, through your lower body's channels. By consciously providing your body with this powerful fuel, you are aligning your physical actions with your mental intention. You are intentionally opening the gates and allowing your life force to flow freely again. This synergy between the fast-acting science and the mindful intention is the reason you can experience a tangible difference in just 12 hours. It's the beginning of a powerful, lasting transformation that starts with a single, simple choice. What is the ultimate proof? It's a combination of undeniable evidence and real-world results. We started this journey with a question, and the answer is rooted in a major long-term study that has tracked the habits of thousands. The findings were conclusive. Those with the highest consumption of these specific nitrate-rich greens didn't just feel better, they demonstrated measurable, physiological superiority. The study showed a direct correlation between this dietary choice and a significant increase in lower body strength and a faster walking speed over the course of years. This isn't a theory, it's a documented, lasting transformation. But science is only half the story. Since we started sharing this message, we've received countless stories from people just like you. The anecdotal feedback is astonishing, and it validates the 12-hour claim with a chorus of personal experiences. We've heard from people who felt a new power coursing through their legs in just hours, the sensation of a dormant strength awakening. They've described a newfound stability, the ache in their feet subsiding, and the confidence to stand and walk for longer periods without a second thought. This is the ultimate connection. The science is the how, and these real-life stories are the undeniable proof. Now, the choice is yours. If this message resonated with you, if you believe in this blend of ancient wisdom and modern science, then show your support. Hit that like button to help spread this powerful knowledge. And if you're ready to reclaim your strength and continue your journey towards self-mastery, then hit that subscribe button now. Don't let another day pass with tired feet and weak legs. Take control of your strength, starting today.